Microsoft Word Chapter 6, Projects 2F and 2G. We're not going to print all of this. It tells you to print like crazy. You would go through a ton of paper, so we're just going to learn how to do it, but not actually hit print because there's no purpose in wasting all that paper. All right, so we still have Comp6 software open, right? Control Home. Always want to start up at the top. All right, step number 2, preview the document by clicking the File tab and then Print. So File and Print. And please tell me that you know you could do a Control P. All right. Step number 3, click the Zoom In button, which is the plus symbol, at the right side of the Zoom slider bar 2 times. So here's your Zoom slider bar down here, and right there, see that little plus? Zoom in, click it twice, 1, 2. Okay? All right. Now, that button right there is your next page button. Click it, and you'll be on page 2 of 3, correct? Now, step number 5, click the Zoom Out button, the minus symbol, the left side of the Zoom slider, until 2 pages of the document displays. Okay, so we're going to come over here to our slider, our Zoom slider. Right there it says Zoom Out. Click it until you can see 2 pages. Okay? Step number 6, change the zoom at the Zoom dialog box by completing the following steps. 6A, click the percentage number at the left side of the Zoom slider bar. So here's your Zoom slider bar, and there's your percentage. See how it kind of turns selected like that? Go ahead and click it. And that opens your Zoom dialog box. At the Zoom dialog box, this is 6B, click the Many Pages option. Okay? So you can see you have all these different options. You want to click Many Pages. Then click OK to close the dialog box. That's just gorgeous, isn't it? Very easy to read. Step number 7. Click the Zoom to Page button at the right side of the Zoom slider. All the way to the right side of that Zoom slider, touch it right there. It says Zoom to Page. Go ahead and click it. That returns the page to the default size. All right, go ahead and hit your back button right there. And you're ready to move on to Project 2G, printing specific text and pages. Once again, we will not actually be printing anything. All right. Select the heading, Painting and Drawing, and the paragraph of text that follows it. All right, Painting and Drawing software, and the paragraph of text that follows it. Now we need to go to your print. So Control P or, File and Print. Fast and easy for me to do Control P. All right, Step C. At the Print Backstage area, click the first gallery in the Settings category, which currently displays Print All Pages, and then click Print Selection. So right here it says Print All Pages, and we're going to change this to Print Selection. This is actually a really important thing to know how to do, because now it's only going to print exactly what you selected. It's not going to print everything. Don't click the Print button. Step number 2. Change the margins and page orientation, and then print only the first page by completing the following steps. Okay, Control Home. Why are we Control Homing when we're still actually in here? Because if I would have printed, it would have taken us out, right? So if we had actually hit print, it would have taken us back here, but we didn't. So just pretend, come back here. Okay? Now, click into your document and Control Home to move the insertion point to the beginning of the document. All right, Step 2B, which we're going back, Control P, to the Backstage Print view. All right, at the Print Backstage area, click the 4th gallery, which currently displays Portrait. Okay, so right here, see where it says Portrait Orientation? Hit that down pointing arrow. You have 2 choices, so switch it to Landscape. And you can see it changed to Landscape, right? Step D. Click the 6th gallery, which currently displays with normal margins in the Settings category, and then click Narrow. So here's our margins right here. Right now it says normal, and we're going to flip it to narrow. Okay? And there's narrow right there. Step E. Click the first gallery, which currently displays with Print All Pages. Okay, so we're going to take this from Print All to Print the Current Page. Now, we're not really going to hit print, but if we did, it would only print that first page. Don't actually click print, please. All right. Go ahead and hit back, because if we hit print, it would take us back like this, right? Step number 3, print all the pages as thumbnails on one page by completing the following steps. Control P, or File and Print. All right, at the Print Backstage area, click the bottom gallery. See down here where it says how many pages per sheet? Right now it says 1, because that's kind of normal. Hit that down pointing arrow, and we want 4 pages. Okay, 4 pages. Now, step C, see where it says print current page? We want to switch that back to print all pages. Okay, and we have 4 pages per sheet. Don't really print. Okay, but pretend like you did. Ooh, okay, cool. All right, let's go back. Select your entire document. Tell me you know that's Control A. And change your line spacing to 1.5. Now, there's a lot of different ways to do that. You know me, I'm going to do the fastest way, easiest way, which is Control 5. And then it just says deselect. Okay, turn the page. Print 2 copies, I'm in step number 5. Print 2 copies of specific pages by completing the following steps. Control P, take us to that Print Backstage. All right. 5B. Click the 4th gallery, which currently displays landscape, and change it back to portrait. So we want to take our landscape back to portrait. Okay? Step C. Click in the Pages text box. Okay? See right here where it says Pages? Go ahead and click right there. And you're going to put in 1, 3. Okay, 1, the comma is red as the word and. So what that says is print pages 1 and 3. Okay, so if you can do this, and you can certainly, if this was a 1,000-page document, you could put in page, 800, page 722, whatever you wanted. You can put those numbers in there, just separate them with a comma with no spaces. Remember the comma is read as and only those specific pages will print. And if you'll notice, this switched to custom print as soon as we started typing in here. Okay? Step D, click the copies measurement box. Okay, so right up here it says how many copies do you want? And we're going to say 2. We're not really printing, please remember. Now, the 3rd gallery says collated. So we don't want them collated, we want them uncollated. So right here where it says collated, and let me explain to you what collated means. When it prints collated, we said 2 copies of pages 1 and 3. It would print page 1, page 3, page 1, page 3. Okay? If we tell it uncollated, then it's going to print page 1, page 1, page 3, page 3. And the reason you do that is uncollated is a much faster print. However, you would have to then hand separate everything yourself and put it in the correct order. So, where do you want the time? Do you want it on the printer or do you want it on you? I mean, there's reasons to do it both ways. Just remember, uncollated means it was going to print faster, but you have to put it together. Collated means it prints slower because it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But then it's all in the right order. Okay? Click the bottom gallery that displays 4 pages per sheet and take it back to 1 page per sheet like a normal person. Okay, and we're not really going to print this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to go back and we're going to hit save, and you can close this and you're ready to move on to your next video.